40.
No tiene ni puta gracia, Amber.
¿Quieres jugar a un juego, Tara?
Try not to think about it
you
too much.
definitely try not to think about it. It's very intimidating. But an honor at the same time.
Yeah, it's an honor, but you know, I think in the moment of us coming in, we were all very nervous of like messing it up. I know I was. And you know, getting to act opposite Courtney Cox and Neve Campbell and David Arquette, and it was just, it felt very surreal.
Yeah.
To have watched these movies, grown up with them, and then become a part of the franchise. It's just incredible. It's a huge privilege.
Really is. You get really excited at first, then the pressure dawns on you, and then you meet with Matt and Tyler, and they hold your hand through it, and they were really instrumental in guiding us all through this world. And I think the movie just works so well because of they love Scream, and you can really tell that it's just the movie for them is like almost a holy thing, and I think they have so much reverence for it, and that's what makes the movie work, in my opinion.
Being a new face of the franchise, it's really exciting to join such a beloved franchise, and you know, films that have such a incredible fan base is really exciting.
Yeah, it's really fun to be, and just kind of mind-blowing to be a part of something, you know, that has been around for so long and so loved. And I grew up watching these characters and loving them. So being in this film with them is pretty surreal, and I feel really lucky.
Living in denial.
That's right.
Making a lot of jokes.
A lot of imposter syndrome.
For the fact that I'm scared out of my mind.
That's right. Yeah, you just hope people enjoy something in your performance and find.
Yeah, a dark sense of humor, and truly doing our best to make sure we honor Wes Craven's legacy and make Neve and Courtney and David proud.
I don't know, it was just such an honor to be playing this character again and be part of a franchise that has lasted 25 years.
I think it's not about making it special, it's about seeing where they are on their journey now. And Dewey obviously is not, well, he's not in a good place in this film. Life has not gone the way he's wanted it to go. So he's in a bit of a funk.
Living in a trailer.
Yeah. And Sydney, she's a mom now. So I think that adds a sort of, another level of fierceness to her and strength.
Some things have happened to Judy since we've last met her in Scream 4. She's now the town sheriff. Instead of just Deputy Judy Hicks, she's Sheriff Hicks. So she has a job promotion, and she has a 16-year-old son. And we also get to see Judy in civilian life. You know, in Scream 4, she's always on duty when she's on screen. In this installment, we get to see her off duty in her home. And so there's some other colors to her.
Diga.
Se está repitiendo. 3 ataques llevamos. ¿Tienes pistola?
Soy Sidney Prescott, claro que tengo.
Hay algo que parece distinto esta vez.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ghostface, man. He's terrifying. When I first did a scene with Ghostface, you have this mixture of being starstruck and terrified at the same time. There's just something so iconic about him. It's so scary. It's such a simple design, black robe, white mask, but yeah, to see an actual Ghostface on an actual Scream movie, nothing prepares you for that.
It definitely is very intimidating. That was my first horror movie that I ever shot, but then I went on and I did another horror thriller. And I've never, because you know you're acting, you know you're prepping for the scene and you have to act scared and you're imagining things a lot of the time that aren't really there. But when you have a person in the Ghostface robe and mask with a knife in their hand, it is very scary.
I feel like for me, the most scared I was watching the film. You know, because when you're in behind the scenes and you're acting in something, you know it's not real. Even for me, who's like so scared of blood, like if I see blood, I faint. When you realize that it's all fake when you're filming it, it's not as terrifying. But watching it, even though we like already knew what was gonna happen, watching it for the first time was for sure the scariest part for me. And I was like jumping out of my seat. And I think Ghostface is for sure scarier.
Yeah.
No, it's funny when you film a horror movie, it's more like exciting, it's like funny, it's
giggles.
You get to watch like your friends go through such stressful situations and see them perform so well. It's very, very fun. Ghostface as a costume, as an entity,
Scary.
Horrifying, but
Very scary.
Watching your friends die
Gruesome.
cinematically, rather funny.
No, I don't think so. I think the progression of the characters has been written really well. It goes with the story that's being told. So I think they've done a really good job with the development.
Dewey was injured the first one and then had a limp, and then he'd worked through it really hard to get better by Scream 4. But now he's back.
He's
and
got the limp
it
again.
So, yeah.
You might have changed that.
Might have changed, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably would have had a limp in the